Hi, this is Sebastian Braxton, and welcome back to The Art of Public Speaking. This is episode number 28, and we are talking about delivery. Now, we're going to be moving into some very specific aspects of nonverbal communication that we're going to call the paralanguage. These are the things around the words that you're saying. Now, the most obvious example of this is volume. Now, think about it. It's the first thing you notice about a person when they are speaking. And it's often the thing that is most cited when a person needs to correct something in their public speaking. Now, volume in a very simple sense is just the relative loudness of your voice when you're giving a presentation or a speech. Now, there are a few different factors that you want to keep in mind when you're kind of adjusting your volume and you're speaking. Well, the first thing you want to keep in mind is the size of the space and the size of the audience in front of you. The more people in the room, the less reverberation that you're going to get, an acoustical benefit, so you're going to have to project your voice even more. As well as the size of the space, you got to fill it up. Now, the second component is there a microphone available? I have a very loud voice by nature, especially when I'm speaking, and so when I know that there's a microphone nearby, I try to be very, very conscientious. I remember going to hear a woman sing at a church one time, and the guy went to gesture to give her a microphone, and she said, "No, I don't need it, baby." And I was like, this room is packed and huge, until she started singing, and her voice powered through every single's body. I mean, it felt like physical force coming through your body. So recognizing your ability to project is super, super important. The third component here is dealing with the background noise. So sometimes when you're speaking, depending on the venue, or if you're in an international space, it can be really, really busy, traffic outside, thunderstorms, people talking in the back, all kinds of things can be going on if you're in a sort of exhibit hall. These things all influence what your volume level should be, and you want to be listening out for these things and make the adjustments accordingly. Now, let me give you a few exercises on how you can really practice your volume and testing it. The first thing is, I like this exercise called the 1 to 12 example. So count from 1 to 12, increasing your volume at every single level. So you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You just keep going up louder and louder and louder and louder. Now, when you're doing that in a room, especially if you get access to the venue where you're giving your presentation, see if your voice slightly echoes off of the back wall. If that is the case, then you're actually speaking at an appropriate volume. Another good example is put a tape recorder in the back of the room, speak and see how your voice is being picked up. And last but not least, my favorite is imitate an opera singer, because you really want to project from your diaphragm, not your throat. Usually there, you're going to lose your voice, you're going to start coughing, and you're going to get really irritated. So this is the critical component of controlling your volume, because it communicates energy, enthusiasm, and it's also able to draw your audience in, even by how quietly you speak, in order to keep their attention engaged. And just adding this into your repertoire is going to move you one step closer to the art of public speaking.